Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, today we will discuss about how to sharpen your mind, because that was the problem which were most of the students were facing, and right now the students are facing how to sharpen their minds. So they need a scientific approach so that they can learn from these slides. So I was trying my best. I was searching something that can be helpful for the people who are facing such kind of problem, that how to sharpen their memories and how to sharpen their minds. So this is the video for particularly those people, those learner who has little bit problem of learning, memorizing and learning. Definitely I have prepared this video for them, so that would be very beneficial for all of them who are slow learner, and as well as they are unable to learn something. So I will give you the technique and way with a scientific approach so that you can learn very easily. So the topic is how to sharpen your mind. So be ready for this. I will tell you in English and as well as in Urdu so that you can understand it very well. Before starting my lecture, it is requested to subscribe my channel so that you can receive my all video on daily basis, and you can also get benefited from these videos, because these videos are not only the videos to time pass, to enjoy something. This video is made up for the particularly learning purpose. So if you want to learn such kind of videos, you may watch the channel on daily basis so that you can learn something new. So jump to the first slide about how to sharpen your mind. First of all, how to remember everything according to a scientific approach. How can you remember? Because whenever you are learning something, usually you remember it, you learn it. The music and other thing, funny thing, you learn it very easily. But when you want to learn your lesson, you feel very trouble, you feel very tension, you are unable to learn such kind of thing. So what is the scientific approach that would enhance your memories and that will sharpen your memories? That would be a scientific technique. So jump to the first slide, that you the visual memories. Use visual memory. Visualizing a concept is often the best way to fully understand it and remember it. अब विजुअल जो है, उर्दू की तरफ से भी आते हैं, विजुअल जो है कंसेप्ट जो है, ये बहुत बेहतरीन तरीका होता है कि आप किसी चीज़ को जो है विजुलाइज करें और अंडरस्टैंड करें और रिमेंबर करें। अब जो है ये प्रॉब्लम जो है मोस्टली बहुत से लोगों को हो रहा है। अब जो है जैसा कि हम देखते हैं कि विजुलाइजिंग मेमोरी इज़ नेसेसरी फॉर मोस्ट एकेडमिक टास्क। ज़्यादातर जो है एकेडमिक टास्क में यूज़ होती है, इंक्लूडिंग रीडिंग, स्पेलिंग, रीडिंग comprehension, math and copying from the board to the letter. When a learner has a poor visual memory, school can become difficult. Schooling जो है बड़ी difficult होती है. Now come to the point, what is actually visual memory? Visual memory is the ability to immediately recall what the eyes has seen. It allows a learner to remember what a symbol, an object, shape, form look like, which is essential for learning. So that is very modern and innovative technique. Visual memory for the reading and writing, there is a specific field. There are four specific field memories that are necessary for the success in reading and writing. So we will discuss about visual sensory memories. Include information that come from any of the five senses. It means we are talking about the senses: hearing, sight, smell, touch and taste. These are the five senses. This type of memory enables you to remember a word or image that was shown for just a brief period of time, and when easily recall that is information. So the second point would be the visual working memories. What would be the visual working memories? uh, Visual working memory help you to remember information for short period of time, such as when asked to repeat a sentence in a story and put the event of the story in proper sequence. So that would be called visual working memories. The third would be the visual spatial memories, जो है allows you to create a picture of information in your mind. This is necessary for the many skills such as understanding sequence of event, recalling text and images, and in story, and remembering that the correct spelling of the word. So that would be the visual spatial memory. The fourth one is visual sequel memory. What is sequel memory? Help you to remember the sequence of letter, object, and event in the correct order. This is essential for spelling as well as the comprehension of the text. So these are very important element that will help you to visualize a memory. These are the basic tools that you can visualize something and understand something. So jump to the next slide. That is learn, practice, recall, and repeat. So while reviewing, make sure you are recalling, not just reading passively. One thing, let me assure you, because to review something that you have learned, you are recalling something, you are remembering the point what has happened in the story, such as you have to start with the alphabetically, such as if so they said that there was a character, they were facing such kind of circumstances, there was name was that. So you make a sequence with them, you make a reviewing them and recalling them the all aspect of the story in your mind. That is very good way. Not only just you are reading the passage paragraph and you are not understanding. There is a one thing why I want to tell you, that there is a big difference between recalling and rereading. Rereading is only you are reading something but you are not comprehending, you are not understanding something. So you don't need to reread the passage, but you have to understand the passage. That would be main thing that you can learn, practice, recall, and repeat. This is another technique which enable you to learn something extraordinary. The fourth one is practice chunkling. And what is this practice? Take individual pieces of information and group them together in a larger unit. Suppose you have learned a story, all the events are there, but you have learned step by step. There are small unit, there are small information you have got from your story, and now you want to make them a long and broader story. What kind of technique you would use? Such as take all information which you have collected in the pieces, although they are not a full information, this is the very small information. Step by step you have to add them, you have to make a coherence between them. When you make a coherence between them, it would link each other. It means that they will join each other very in sequence. So that would what you are going to add together with the pieces of information, that would give a whole story, that would give a broader story. So when you make all the chunking information into a group, that would be your actual thinking, what you have thought, what you have collected, the broken information, what you are thinking in your mind. That would be a complete and meaningful practice that give you the actual meaning. So practice chunking is very important thing to memorize something extraordinary. Take individual piece of information and group them together into the larger aspect. That is practice of chunking, and you have to get the all small information and make them a chunk to make a broader and full information. That is another way of memorizing something. So jump to the next one. Use metaphor and stories, because this is very important technique and it will also help you while learning something. Relate what you are learning to concept and story that you have already familiar with it. It means that what you are learning right now, and right now you are learning, you have to think about the way what you have done in your past life and relate it. If you are thinking about a person that is very miser in the story, and yes, you have to relate the person who is miser in your family whenever in a funny way, so that your mind can accept easily, and you may add with the person in your family. If in the story there is a miser, so you may also relate with the person who is miser in your family. So that is another way, that whenever you remember that person or that story, you will also understand what you were learning in the story. That is another way to make a metaphor and story. So when you are making a metaphor and stories, so that you can remember it just like a story, and you have added a reference, what reference of your family member that he she is a miser, so that you can be very, it can be very easy to understand that you have made a story. So that is another innovative technique to learn something. At last, that is sleep, because you know sleeping is a process which gives you something peaceful and comfort, peace and comfort, and sleep is very necessary for the reviewing and recalling and reading of something, because when your mind is peacefully uh, when your mind is peacefully adopting something, then you can do each and everything according to its the taste and mind. So sleep, your brain is like a muscle, because it's work like a muscle. It needs proper sleep and build those long lasting connections. It means that sleep is also very essential part to sharpen your brain, because if your brain has a lot of rest, and by sleep, by taking sleep, then your mind can work adventurously. So sleep is very necessary in this regard. So this is my last part, which make your learning very fast. Thank you so much for watching my channel. It was altogether a scientific approach. I may try my best to present you on how to sharpen your memories and how to make your mind accurately to work it advantageously. So you can use this technique to sharpen your mind, and if your mind is sharpened, then you are also sharpened. If your mind work meritoriously, it means that your performance will be all right. So thank you so much for watching my channel. Once again, I suggest you to subscribe my channel and write whatever you want to ask in my comment section. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much. It was very different topic. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.